No, it's a nice day here in Washington, D.C., and you should be enjoying the weather if you're in Washington, D.C. and not watching me. But I do have a bunch of things that really just most of these are just starting today or tomorrow or things like that. And that's what I'm trying to do, is educate people about the programs that are out there that you already paid for. They're adding them every day. You know, everybody says, well, it's, you know, the pandemic is over, or the stimulus is over. That's not true at all. Because the government keeps giving, no matter the pandemic, no pandemic, or whatever. And it averages about $27,000 per family, per household. How many are in a household? You know, maybe one, maybe seven. You know, and that's the average per household that it gives out. So I put together an interesting list I thought you would know about, and I'll you know, it's hard to get the list to you on TikTok, but I'll put it in the bottom of Facebook. And of course, if you're a member of Let's Go Help, you can get anything we want. And I'll have the list there for you. You could just ask. And that's the way to use Let's Go Help. You got to ask us. Everybody thinks that, oh, I just go to the website and find stuff. Yes, but it's better if you ask. In other words, when you get to Let's Go Help, you start a discussion. And I'll answer it personally on Facebook. And we have another one off of Facebook. It's called Let's Go Help 2. And that's where we train and stuff like that. And you ask questions there, the staff and me. I don't get there as much as I do on Facebook. So that's where, and I'll answer. I mean, that's what I do most of my day, is answer questions. And I'll do that after I exercise. I'm going to talk to you, go exercise, come back, and just start answering questions, show you the best places to get money and help to do anything. Now, man, where could you get something better than that? You go on Google, people will charge you thousands and thousands of dollars, and I used to. But I figured out how to do it for $20 and get you the best, because I think I'm the best at this. Sure, I'm not the best at everything in the government, but at least for the consumer, best. And we also train you for free. We have free live video training. You know, we have 3 sessions a week. You could join and talk to the instructors and other people that are on and get tips. And that's the other thing about Let's Go Help. The other members are helping you. I learned so much from the members that are getting more money and help, and they share it. Here's what I did, here's how I got it, and everything. That's better than me. I'm going to be out of business soon because of all the members, and that's great. You're 57 or I'm 57? No, I'm 79. I see somebody wrote, I'm 57. Okay, let's get to it, okay? Let me go through some items, and I'll try to take questions. What we got? Okay, now, I don't know. I mean, mental health is a big problem in our country right now. I mean, I see so many grants are being given. Like, here, they just gave $500,000 to a college, you know, to help students with trauma. Wow. I mean, that's incredible. We have new hotlines. Here's a new hotline for mental health. Now, you could call this mental health hotline and find free sources of mental health. I mean, it's hard to get therapists, actually, to help you. And this has become an important thing, not only because pandemic, but other things, that people are really stressed in life. So here's the new 800 number, is 988. That's the mental health hotline number, 988. And you call them up and you get locally operators from where you are. They point you to where they get free services or not free and all this stuff. I called it and tested myself, and it's a pretty good operation. Here's another hotline just for, listen to this, just for farmers. Farmers have a bigger suicide rate than any other application, not any other, but twice the average of suicides. They double it, okay? So they're doubling. If you're working, you know, as a farmer, man, you have twice as many chances of committing suicide. Now that's stress, right? And that's it. So they have a special farmers hotline for that. Now it's not in every state, but call this 800 number. No, it's not 800, it's 833. I don't even know that's a free line anymore. There's so many, there are no more 800s left. This may be a free one, but anyway, if you're going to pay $1, I mean, long distance isn't what it used to be, right, for charge. So 833-897-2474. 833-897-2474. And the other one you want is for national, and it's everywhere. It's 988. That's it. Sorry, 911? No, 988. for the noggin. And that's why, see, and healthcare doesn't usually cover it. Healthcare covers everything from the neck down. You know, you can't get healthcare for dental, eyes, mind, stuff like that, hearing, all that kind of stuff. And that's why we have a report that shows you all the grants that are available for dental, eyes, hearing, stuff like that you'll need. And that they're options, but they take work. All this stuff does take work, and that's what you have to understand. You're not going to just, I'm not going to give you a website, you're going to fill out the form and get the money. I mean, that may happen, it does happen, but most likely it won't. And if you're not ready for the most likely that it won't, you're going to give up and not have your problem solved. And the most important thing is you get your problem solved. You find the funds, you find the help or whatever it is. And that's going to take work on your part. And so you better just snuggle in and do it. Okay, so that's working on your brain. Oh, here's another interesting. Grants now are available for people who are wrongfully convicted prisoners. So you maybe know somebody in jail and they got a bum rap or anything. Man, there's grants. Michigan got like $500,000 to do that. So that's why if you're wrongfully convicted, make sure you find the nonprofit organizations that help you solve that problem. There's a whole bunch. Every state has them. So if you call, you can call 211 and stuff like that. And the key word is wrongfully convicted, okay? And find those organizations. You don't have to hire a lawyer and all this kind of stuff because there's people that do that for free. But you have to dig in there and find them. If you can't find them, you go to your reference librarian. They'll do it. They'll find them for you. All right. I'll charge you $20, so don't call me. Call your reference librarian. They'll help you with those kind of things. People forget about those people, and they're still terrific sources in our community, and they're hip to the computer and stuff like that. Actually, you could go there, and most libraries will teach you how to use the computer for free. If that's one of your issues in life, is trying to figure out this piece of equipment in front of your eyes that seems to just show you ads. That's nothing. Just stay away from Google. If you don't have money, man, just don't ever go to Google. If you have money, fine, you spend your money. But if you don't have money, just stay away. It's sort of like a crack machine too, because they know how to get you. They spend 24 hours a day and spend millions and millions of dollars trying to figure out what to say so that you'll buy something with them. And you and I aren't matched. We're not armed to deal with that. They're too good at this. So you just stay away, okay? And make sure the websites you use are either .gov or .org. Okay, that's a safe bet. Okay, what else we have here? Okay, the deadline, September 26th. What is it today? 16. So you have 10 days to apply for this. And this is from, actually it's Winston-Salem. See, when I tell you about this and it's only in Winston-Salem, that doesn't matter. That should not matter to you. I'm telling you, so these are the kinds of things that are out there. You have to look in your area where you live to find what's available there. I'm showing you the kinds of things that are out there that are coming out every day and things like that. So, and it's all local. There's no national programs. Those are over. So you have to find these local ones, and that's where it is. It's the boots on the ground, your city, your county, your nonprofit organization. This is it's called the Minority Business Enterprise Grant Program. Minority Business Enterprise Grant Program, okay? And the guidelines, grants up to $25,000. Now, a lot of business grants are usually like 10 grand, 5 grand, 15 or whatever. This is $25. I mean, it's incredible. I mean, so this is brand new, but it closes on the 26th. See, they come and go so quickly. That's why you have to be flexible. You have to be on it all the time to see what's happening and to get help. So that's called Minority Business Enterprise Grant Program, and that's in Winston-Salem, okay? Now here, here's more. Here's another suicide prevention program. 5 states now got a whole bunch of money for suicide prevention. I told you about farmers are committing suicide twice the rate as any other occupation. Farmers, you think that's ideal? Nice and easy, living out the farm and not dealing with beeping horns and gunshots and things like that. But yeah. It's a big problem in our country now, people committing suicide or even poisoning themselves and things like that. So 5 states have gotten big grants, like almost $1 million apiece to work on that. So that's why there is help. You just have to dig at it. You're depressed or whatever, you have a family member, a friend or whatever, you have to keep digging on that to find out about that. Okay. Oh, here's another interesting thing. The Treasury Department had a list of, we had national, oh, I got lost here. Why am I TikTok lost? TikTok, TikTok. Oh, why did that happen? Let me see if I can get back. Oh my goodness, give me a minute, Facebook folks. Oh my goodness. Now what they did, they cut my community account. They just stopped me. That's amazing. I don't know, account warning, no, that's just a warning. Oh, what the heck is going on here? Let me, creator tools, and go live, camera live. Resume live. Well, I don't know why. I don't know why it didn't love me like you do. I don't know why. Why do you always call this Biden free money? This is tax. Of course it's taxpayers' money. Somebody said, why do you call it all Biden? Well, that's where it comes from. Okay, I'll just call it free money. But these are new programs, that's why. And they, it's their administration that started it. So you want to blame somebody, don't blame me. Blame Biden, that's where it started. Blame your elected official. And I don't care who you blame. You don't want to use it, don't use it. That's okay. They are currently available ongoing SBA's giveaways grant. Now, who's that saying they are currently giveaway SBA? And it has my image on here. If you're on YouTube now and you see me saying the currently available SBA grant, that's not me. Jay, have you received your grant? Hey, who the hell are you saying you're me and you have my image? Yeah, this is what's terrible about YouTube and what's terrible about Facebook. Scammers get in and they pretend they're me and they say they're doing. First of all, don't give anybody more than $20 because that's all I'll ask for. You can get all of me that you want and all the help that we ever have. And I've been studying this for 40 or 50 years and it only be $20. So all these other people are going to charge you an arm and a leg, even if they have my hand. Who is that? That's not me, Tammy. Block them if you can. I don't know how to do it from here. But okay, here's besides, I received the one list, but I still haven't been allowed onto Facebook. You should be allowed on Facebook. If you haven't, go to letsgohelp@gmail.com. letsgohelp@gmail.com. And Magic Mary will get you on Let's Go Help. If you're a paid member, you'll be at Let's Go Help and Let's Go Help 2. You'll be able to apply to our a grant. We have a grant every month that we're giving out. We're actually giving out about 70 or so this month. We're giving out $40,000 every month now. So you can apply for the monthly grant and you can keep applying until you get one. And that deadline for that is October 4th, okay? So that will run out soon too, so you want it. And I think in the next day or two, we'll be announcing the winners of the last one. We'll be announcing the winners of the September grant, which ended September 4th. And that's it. If you don't pay taxes, you say, yes, you're eligible as long as you live here. Jack, don't worry about it. Yeah, you're eligible for anything. I got Matthew and it's been blocked. Oh, you blocked him, man? I got him, man. Oh, thank you. That's how you find local people who know all those things. And that's it. Hey, Jack, that's not me. I don't know who's doing that. They're saying they're me. That is not me. So Jack, don't you, anybody's looking at, and it says Matthew Lesko doing it. I can't hear you, really? Why is that not hearing? Don't know why. You hear me now, Tammy? Why are these? Oh, sometimes your audio is gone. Really, Tammy? Does anybody else hear me? If anybody else has me, sound is gone, but now it is back. Now it's back. Okay. God, it gets funky, doesn't it? I'm sorry about that. But anyway, so you have, here's states that have their own stimulus packages, okay? There was national stimulus program from Washington and things like that. Now here's like 13, 14, 15 states: California, Colorado, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana, Maine, Massachusetts, New Jersey, New Mexico, Oregon, South Carolina, Virginia. They all have their own stimulus packages, yeah? And more than that do, because you also have the county, you have the cities, you have nonprofit organization that all have their own stimulus packages. So that's why you have to go locally, and that's important. Here is a Neighborhood Works. I want you to know about them. They just got a grant for mobile home parks, okay, to buy a mobile home park. Neighborhood Works is a place that you would go if you want to buy a house, okay? They're wonderful people. There's two places you go: neighborhoodworks.org. They're in most areas of the country. They're a nonprofit organization, helps you buy a house. Best place. Don't go, if you're looking to buy a house, you don't go to Google and say, I want to buy a house, or looking for a down payment grant. No, you're just going to run into real estate people who want to get your money and get you in a house as quickly as possible and over your head and whatever. No, you contact the nonprofit organizations that don't make money off of you. They already made their money. They don't have to worry. They know the best grants. And you see, the businesses don't make money off of grants because government doesn't pay them a commission. Banks pay a commission, and all these other people. So that's what you want to do. So that's neighborworks.org. Okay, contact them, and also go to HUD.gov. Okay, and that's important. Because you want to use counselors. You want to talk to people. You want to go to neighborworks.org, call up and talk to somebody there. You don't want to guess what these things mean. You don't. I don't know. Even when I guess, and I've been studying these things for 50 years, I'm wrong a lot of times. So you don't want to do that. You want to talk to them individually. You could do that at neighborworks, neighborworks.org, HUD.gov. But then when you get to HUD.gov, you want to go to, you want to search for counselors. So you want to look for counselors, okay? And that's what you want to look for in HUD.gov to find, grants. I mean, they're going to know. I mean, because again, grants are coming and going daily. So they'll be over, they'll be gone, or whatever. So you have to know, you have to talk to people that are in the business doing this every day and don't make money from you, okay? If you go to Google, you'll only talk to people who will make money from you. If you talk to people who are nonprofit or government, they don't make money from you. And you get a fairer shake on what the hell's out there. Matthew, are there any grants to help disabled get a car? Yes. And if you have I have a report that has that. All the sources or whatever. And also we have a state-by-state report for all the programs for people with disabilities. So if you're a member, ask us for that to make sure you get that. If you're not, I should put it up on the free site so other people could use it. And I'll get to that too. Are you a referral company? I don't know what that means, but we don't fill out forms for you. At $20, we show you where, and we can't promise you get the money either. There's no promises in this business. There's only sources. In other words, it's like a job. We just tell you these people are hiring. Go contact them. Okay. Now whether you get it or not, it's up to them. It's not up to me. It's not up to you. It's up to them. You got to talk to people doing the money. So if you go on the internet, everybody promises you get a grant. That's bullshit. Nobody can unless the people giving you the money. So I will pay the 20. Yeah, that's all it is. And you could use this as much as you want. You're able to apply for a grant that we give out on the 4th of every month. We give out $40,000 worth of grants, and either $1,000 or $500. And that's just a wonderful thing to do. You get other members helping you on Let's Go Help because they've just applied for it in your state or whatever, and they're the best to have. And then plus we train you. We have live video training. Every week we have 3 training sessions that you could join for free and learn about this process. Because once you learn, then you don't need me, and you learn about for every aspect of your life. You learn how the system works, what information is. I mean, I've been writing books about information for 40 or 50 years, been following this. And that's been my life, of showing people how to get through, to get the information they need in a practical sense. And that's why you don't need a grant writer. Forget grant writers. You don't need a grant writer. Jack, go on the Facebook and ask for the 500 grants. That's the best way to get it. Or on Let's Go Help too. But I can't do it through here. And because we have like a mini grant report for every state. So this state, we've collected the 500 top grants in your state for either starting a business, paying your bills, getting out of debt, education and training, all these healthcare, legal help. If you have a disability, all this, you're growing a child or whatever, so you have those kind of expenses. That is free to all members, okay? And you can ask us 1,000 questions. Now, here's another thing. IRS just announced they're going to hire 5,000 new people for customer service. I don't know if you tried to get to the IRS recently, but see what has been happening is that the people drop your email address so I can immediately share SBA links with you. No, who's that? SBA. Hey, Jack, forget that. And Tammy, if you could block that person, looks like me, on the comments. I mean, Jack, ignore that person that looks like me. That's not me. But anyway, so the Congress for years now has been trying to starve the IRS. So they don't give them money, don't give them money, don't give them money. So people hate the IRS. So they can't answer your question for free. And then what's going to happen? What happens is you have to go to some accountant who'll charge you $500 to answer a question that you could get for free. So what they're doing is going to hire 5,000 people to help man the phones, okay? Because apparently they've been only able to answer about 20% of the calls and an average wait time about 30 minutes. So they want to get down that 15 minutes to do that. Because that's where you should go, man. Try to do that. You wait on hold. I mean, I put it on speakerphone and I just go about my work and get it. That's where I get my questions answered. And then if you want free tax help, I mean, that's available too. From nonprofit organizations, contact your local library, go to 211 or findhelp.org and look for tax help. And there'll be nonprofits in the area that will help you. If you're a business and need tax help, what you do is you go to it's called SBDC, Small Business Development Center. I blocked that guy already. Why is his name still coming up? Well, who knows? And if you go to Americas, AMERICAS, and then SBDC.org, and if you have tax problems or whatever, if you're a freelancer making some money at home, or a business, small, big, or whatever, they'll help you with that and show you how to get help. It's all for free. It says report and block, guessing time, block them. Okay, so that's a bit. Okay, let's go down the list here, so you don't miss anything. Now, I don't know where my list. It can't be far. And let's see. Okay, here we go. Okay, what else we got here? Okay, that mobile home park, okay, 5,000 more people at the IRS, okay? Get paid to learn a higher paying job. Okay, there's a wonderful organization called Skill Up, SKILLUP, SKILLUP. They're a wonderful group. What they do is take people who are not making much money, train them, to make a lot of money. It's not a college. You learn skills, whether it's IT skills or healthcare skills or all these things that are now high-paying, good jobs out in our community. And they, besides, see, it's not just training. You get paid while you get trained. That's what's cool. You don't have to worry about paying bills or anything because they're going to pay you while you're training. Also, they have coaching help. So you have mentors and whatever to help you in that new job. And at any age you could do this. And they get resources, financial life supports, wellness tools, upskill success stories, and more. See, all this stuff. There's a nonprofit organization. It's called Skill, S-K-I-L-L, up, U-P, okay, .org. Skill up, S-K-I-L-L-U-P. .org, okay? So figure that out. There's a lot of people about that. And actually, they're a coalition of 90 training programs and training providers. And they already have jobs, people looking for you. And that will be important. If you're do you hear me now? Lance, you have received your state giveaway grants funds yet? That person who says to me in Facebook, in YouTube, that is not me, okay? So I'm not chatting in Facebook, in YouTube. So forget about that, okay? So we talked about jobs. Okay, the other thing you want to do for jobs is go to careeronestop.org, careeronestop.org, and then find your local office for the Career One Stop Center. You make an appointment to talk to somebody. They know about a lot of programs. The government and everybody has lots of programs now are training people for free, even paying you to get trained, even giving you, money for childcare or transportation and all kinds of things that you wouldn't believe, and even automobiles, to get paid, and they're paying for. They want to get more people in jobs. Why? Because, listen to this, there's twice as many jobs available now in this country than there are people looking for jobs. You hear that? Twice as many jobs available than the number of people looking for jobs. So people are dying to help you get a job. The government is, and employers have the best deals now because they can't be in business if they don't have people working. So they're giving, bonuses and sign-up bonuses and all kinds of things. More pay for sick pay or family leave and vacation and everything. So you're really in the driver's seat if you're looking for a job. But you have to get out there and apply. And the place to do, there's two places is your careeronestop.org and your local community college. They have a whole bunch of programs too, because the federal government gives them money to train people, okay? And to pay the tuition, so you don't have to pay the tuition. So whether it's IT, healthcare, food, business, or anything, you get this training for free and start on a new career. Making decent money, and you don't need a college degree. All these programs that they're training for, they don't need a degree, but you can make 50 to 100 grand in these careers easily. And that's why starting at 40 or 50 and go up to 100 or more. Cybersecurity, right? No college education. Take the course, the training, get paid while you're doing it, and Jennifer, kindly drop your WhatsApp number. See, let's go. Tammy, is there any way to get a hold of that guy? Why isn't he blocked? Well, we'll worry about that. But anybody watching me, and you see in the chat, my name, Matthew Lesko, with him, that's not me. I don't know, that's somebody. That's a problem. That's why we have two places in our service, our group. It's on Facebook, but we also off Facebook because people like that are getting into Facebook and pretending they're me in Facebook, which is so, you need to, I see. Okay, Tammy, thank you. So just ignore them, because I'll never contact you out of the blue and want something from you or want to help you. No, you have to contact me. I'm too busy to contact you. So I won't do that. And also, if how about level? How about leave? Oh, yes, how about leave? Every place is affirmative action. It is no longer, well, that's your experience, and it could be right, but you got to get over it. There's obstacles to do anything in life, and your job in life is figure out a way to get around them, through them, or over them. Or you give up and go home and do nothing, and that doesn't sound right. But if you want to do that, you have the right to do that too. And I could only show you reality. I'm not telling you the reality is right or wrong. This is what it is. You want to play or you don't want to play. and it's learning the skills, learning the system to get through it. I can hear you again. Yay! Yeah, I think it's calls that disrupt everything, and that's what I have to be leery of. Those calls that happen like that. But it is there. Okay, where are we? Okay, so for jobs, your Career One-Stop Center, your community college, and actually you go to Find Help and you put in job training, and you'll find that's findhelp.org. And you put in job training, and you'll see two dozen organizations that are nonprofit. Most of them will not charge, or it'll be very little. Thanks, Joy. Yeah, this guy's, I don't know what the hell he's doing. They won't charge, and see what you do, you may not need them, but you need their information, because they know more about other people who are providing free job trainings than you do. So you want to just have you received your state SBA grant funds. That's bullshit. There's no major program the SBA has now that's sending out grants. So forget those. But it's at the state and local governments, and they're separately, and that's what we show you how to do. So the Find Help and 211.org, findhelp.org, to find more places that give out free training. Okay, now there's more energy. What's going on now is the problems that a lot of cities and counties have. People don't have money to pay for utilities, and people don't have money to pay for rent and mortgage payments. So, okay, now here's New Hampshire. It just has emergency aid. They passed a law. See, these are laws that are passing every day. So that's why you have to figure out what's going on where you live. And what they're doing is giving $200 or $450 of heating assistance. It's going to be cold soon, right? You're going to need this kind of extra money to pay that. Okay, now that's a special program. So to find out special programs like this where you live, a good place to start is 211.org and findhelp.org and your local community action agency. They usually know about these. So every county has something called a community action agency. So contact them. You have trouble paying your bills. And the Biden money just gave out a lot more money for people with heating bills and electricity bills and things like that. So find out about those programs. And then local jurisdictions are adding to that every day. Now here's a neat program too. It's called the Employee Retention Tax Credit. This is a grant for small businesses. Now they have a picture here, a story of it. It's a national program. Every small business to use it if you have employees. And they're giving you grants. The IRS is going to give you a grant because you have employees, okay? And you're a small business, okay? Now, there's people on the internet saying, call me, I'll help you get this, and only charge you $5,000 or whatever it is. Now, this small business just got $58,000, okay? Listen to this name again. Employee Retention Tax Credit. Now, here's what you want to do. You don't want to go and Google that, or you can go to the IRS and get the information and figure out how to do it. Or an easier way to have somebody help you, because it's a little complicated for some people, you go to Americas, AMERICAS, and then SBDC.org. Americas, SBDC.org. Okay, that's where you go. And you go and make an appointment. There'll be a thing you put in your zip code. You make an appointment to talk to a counselor, and they'll help you that step by step for free, okay? Or find you step by step help for free. But if you go to the internet and say, I need help filling out my employee retention, you're gonna get all the attorneys, all the lawyers, all the accountants, all these people that charge you hundreds and hundreds of dollars probably, to do this. You don't have to do that. There's free help, and if you can't do that, then you call your elected official and you call them and say, hey, I need help filling out that IRS form, because the IRS probably doesn't have people there to help you. So you can get the help free, but it's going to take work on your part. But wow, you can save yourself a couple $100, man. Why not? Okay, so that's important. Department, let's see, where are we on my list? Where'd you do with my list? Tammy took my list, I think. Okay, small business, $58,000 grant. Now, you couldn't even get that from the PPP program or anything like that. $58,000 because you have an employee or two, or you could be an employee. Okay, now I see I know. The West Virginia is telling people to apply for the money to get reduced bills on your internet or your cell phone, okay? And it's a $30 a month discount, okay? And this is West Virginia. So they're advertising. They say, hey, you could apply for this. It's a connectivity program, and that's what it's called. It's available everywhere. It's called the Affordable Connectivity Program, ACP, Affordable Connectivity Program, ACP. Okay, so you find that for you, or you call your provider and say, but if they don't know, then call 211 or find help and ask them for the affordable, is that what it is? Boy, I got a head like Swiss cheese. Yeah, Affordable Connectivity Program. And you want to know how to apply for that. It's $30. A lot of people do it. Very easy. And actually, the program now has, and if you're a Lesco Help member, we send you a report that has that and all the other places. You get free, or maybe like they're charging you $100 to get a computer. But there's other nonprofits locally. If you go to 211 or Find Help and put, computers in there, you can find nonprofit organizations that are giving away computers for free. And that's cool, and you could get that done for free. So that's Affordable Connectivity Program, $30 off. Okay, now here's what's going on locally too. Because local governments have lots of money that the government gave to them to spend any way they want. They gave it to them last year, but they're just getting around to figuring out how to do it this year, to get the money out. They've been sitting on this money in the bank for over a year now, and they're finally getting it out to people. So if you want, here's a city, the city, let's see, where is it? River City. River City, I'm not even sure where the heck that is. But they're just made a proposal that they just voted on giving $340,000 plus another $100,000 for rent and utility assistance. So this is an example of how local governments are using federal money that they're given to use for anything, and they decide, okay, we'll use it to help people with utilities and rent. So maybe the national rent program where you live no longer has money. Well, now there's a new one. Now, it depends. Every city is different. That's why you have to check your city, and you have to, do some work to figure that out. It doesn't come to you. And it's just a little learning system. That's why we have the seminars, the live video training for things like this, how to do and explain. Say, you tell the problems you have in trying to do this, and other members and our research team will be there to help you solve those problems. And that's important stuff. I mean, for $20, you're not going to get that anywhere, just that alone. Plus, you could make $1,000 from us too. And there's no other service, I think, that does that. Because what we do is we give all our profits back to our members. So we pay us first. So when we pay us first, and then whatever we have left, we give back to members. Yeah. And by the way, if you're a member and want to check if you're still a member, you could go to letsgohelpmember.com. That's now a member portal. Jack, you can go to letsgohelpmember.com to see if your membership is paid up to date, because it has to be paid up to date to be to qualify for a grant. So we only give grants to paying members. A lot of people get in there one way or another. I don't know how. So we have to check there. So you could check too. Am I paying member? I still don't have any luck. Well, any luck doing what? For our grant? Well, okay, then if you're not having any luck with the stuff we give you, I mean, I can't promise you're going to get a grant from people. I mean, the government could only do that. If you want to see how people do it, go particularly on Facebook. We've got about 400 testimonials, probably 500 or 600, tell you the truth, of people who've done it, the members. And they tell you how they do it, and what they got, and things like that. And so it's there. It's not a guarantee that you'll get it. You want to get a little better at doing it, then yes, it takes, some things are easy and a lot of things aren't. And it's a system you're not used to, so you got to learn it. And I don't know what else to say, but see what's going on in there. I found that I had a member ask about, he wanted to know about being a product tester, okay? And we don't do that because that's a commercial thing. People pay you to test products because companies need reviews and things like that. But I found this great list. It's not ours, but it's from an outfit called The Ways to Wealth. Okay, if you Google The Ways to Wealth and put product testing, you'll find this article. And this was just done in July, so it's pretty up to date. And there's hundreds of places you could sign up for to make a little cash being a product tester. And that's important. That's why I'm paying this. Oh, don't know what that. What did you say? Probably, much we can't say anything, and if you don't like what we do, we're happy to refund or whatever. That's why I'm paying for a Let's Go grant. I guess it's because I'm just. What do you mean? What is your guess? Because it's. Nobody could. No government program could. Could discriminate because you have a disability. But actually, if you remember, then get our list of disability sources that we have for every state. So you get that major list, download the report for your state, and that should help maybe. Again, I don't know. You gave me an honorary membership. Came out to see me. Oh yeah, I know. I remember seeing you, Jack. Yeah. But for the money thing, we're giving back money to people who paid money. So that's what we want to do with the money. I'm not giving up and oh, good. God seeker, okay. God seeker, you have to be able to successfully receive. Oh, who is that? Is that my nemesis? Yeah, be able to successfully receive your state grants funds. Yeah, you're full of shit, whoever you are, Matthew Lesko, even though you're using my name, so you must be full of shit. I got to figure out how to get rid of you. I don't know if I'm smart enough, because you spend more time figuring out how to scam people than I do trying to get unscammed. So you win. I found it, Jack. Well, thank you, Jack. But here, I have an associate's. I don't know if I need a bachelor's. Well, you have an associate's degree and need to get a better job. Okay, well, then start at those sources, man. You got to get trained, and that's what it is. People aren't going to, pay you a lot of money for your looks unless maybe you're a hooker or something. I don't know. But what you want to do is get some skills. And they're dying to hire people with skills out there. You have to take a few months out, even get paid to do it or do it part-time or whatever it is, to get the skills to get a decent job that's going somewhere, okay? That's not going to help you. You're saying yeah, there's somebody, God seeker, that's saying they're me. That's why I'm saying bad things about me. Somebody else that's not me. And get that training. And there's a lot there. We're pouring so much government money into these training programs so people don't have to pay for them even. People get paid while learning or become an apprentice, man. That's another great way to do it. You can make $100,000 a year in apprentice programs, and they're dying for people. Workers are in demand. You know, like I say, there's 2 jobs available for every 1 person looking. That's supply and demand. That's going to put you in the driver's seat as a worker. So you got to get out there and start banging away at this stuff, you know, to make sure that you know what's available. Don't just go to Google and look for stuff. You know, you got to talk to people. You talk to people in the business of training, and they're all nonprofits. They can talk to you easily because they don't charge any money. I fell into the real Matthew. I fell for it too. Yeah, I would fall for it too. I'd say, and then I realized, oh shit, I didn't say that. Yeah, and that's why these big organizations like YouTube and Facebook, I mean, they have so many loopholes because they're so big that smart people can get through and pretend anybody they want and scam people. So you have to just be aware. That's why I will never charge you more than $20 for anything. So that eliminates anybody else in the world probably in this business. And we figured out how to be profitable at it, and we give money back to people, even because of charging so little. People, when I started joining this business, said, oh, I got to charge $500 a month or $1,000 a month or whatever. And I used to charge like $20,000 for rich people that you get this for. But I don't want to help rich people. They don't need the help. I want to help people who need help. That's more satisfying. So that's why I want to be the $20 guy and do that. My Twitter has hacked, and it took me days to have access to my, I still can't get access to my own Facebook account. It's been over a year, no matter what I do. I keep getting the robots telling me I'm too young. I mean, it's sort of flattering. And no matter what I do, what others, I just can't get through. It's been a year. So I just started another thing. So that's why you see me on Facebook, maybe not as Matthew Leska, but Matthew Hart, I think. And I have another one because, man, you just have to learn to use the system. You're not going to change it. You want to change it, that'll be a career. And that's, that's another ball game. But for me at my age, no, I want to use it to show people how to use it and improve their life. Okay, you want to change it, that's another deal. And that's a worthy cause, but if your house is on fire, and, you want to solve that problem first. And so to become stable so you can contribute to life and contribute to your own well-being. What is $20? Let'sGoHelp.com. That's what is $20. And that's where we help people individually. We help people personally. And we do that all day long. After I finish this, I'm going to exercise and then come home and start answering questions from individuals, and show the way I answer them. You tell me what you need. I need my house repaired or something. Well, I'll show you all the websites to start investigating in your area that help people repair their homes. Now, you'll get that. Some may be good, some may be bad, or whatever, but you have to start there. You can't start in Facebook or in Google and get 2 billion websites, and the only ones you're going to see are the people who are going to ask you for money. The websites I give you will never ask you for money. And what they do is give money. So if you're in this country, you want to give money, you won't find them in Google, and that's why you only find people who want your money in Google. But if you're a member of Let's Go Help, I send you reports that only give you free money, okay? And that's all they do, and that's what's important. And that's why I think there should be something like that. I think the government should be doing this. I don't think I should be doing it. The government should. It's all the government stuff. Why do I have to make money telling people what the government has, you know? I don't have to make, there's nobody making money telling Hershey bars are good, right? So Hershey does that, but they buy advertising. So then they have to put that in the price of Hershey bars or whatever. So none of this is like that. This is a whole different ballgame. I only see $9.30 a month. I think that's if you sign up for a year or something like that. It's $9.30. But it's Let's Go Help. And you see the, don't forget, the first thing, I think there's two things you should do when you first sign up is one, apply to our grant that every month, it ends on the 4th of every month. And then sign up for a free training sessions, you know, that are on Let's Go Help 2. And that's a free. Now we have 2 platforms, but you only pay one price. And you get both platforms for one price, okay, if that makes sense, I don't know. And so if you paid for one, you'll get both. And that's because of the things like we're talking about. Too many scammers on Facebook and YouTube and things like that. And I'm sure they'll be there on TikTok soon. But to talk to people, to educate. I'm really just about educating people about this. But I got to make a living too to feed myself. And I do it by having the service. But you know, I talk to thousands of people maybe on YouTube and TikTok, but you know, we don't have that many where we take personal help for. And so that's where we make our living and do that. Okay, guys, I got to go exercise so I could live a little longer. And what else? Let'sGoHelp.com is where you get it. If you're a member already and want to know if your membership is active, you go Let'sGoHelpMember.com. And then that way you can know if you're eligible to apply this month for it, because it's hard for us to take people off who stop paying. So we're getting better at that. This is new. So we're still learning every day. But thank you again for your kind words. And Matthew, let's go jump off a cliff. Because that ain't me. Take care.